Mpenzi mtazamaji, ni tarehe 28 mwezi wa 10 mwaka huu 2023. Zimebaki tu siku mbili kumaliza mwezi wa 10. Hiyo ni mbio ya mwaka huu. Taarifa ya habari inayokujia kutoka shirika la Ubc kituo nambari 1 kinachokuba habari katika lugha ya Kiswahili. Msomaji ni Edwin Nyachwara Mobegi. Waziri wa elimu na michezo Mama Janet Museveni ametoa wito kwa benki la Stanbic Uganda kubuni mbinu itakayotoa au itakayowezesha mafunzo ya walimu wa masuala ya kifedha ili kuinua viwango vya ajira kwa vijana na kuwekeza au kuinua viwango vya uwekezaji. Mama Janet amesema kwamba hatua hii itawezesha vijana wengi kujibunia ajira baada ya kupata mafunzo hayo ambayo ni muhimu katika ajira na uendelezaji wa uchumi wa taifa hili.
That can help us invite trainers from elsewhere to come and train our trainers at that level, so that we're not forced to just send one person some country and another one somewhere else. And that does not ever give us the numbers we need at home.
Waziri wa usalama Mheshimiwa Jim Muhezi amepongeza mashirika ya fedha kwa kile anachosema ni utoaji huduma bora na ambao utawezesha kuinua viwango vya uzalishaji wa taifa hili katika miradi mbalimbali. Jimmy ameongeza kwamba uzalishaji haswa katika sekta ya miradi midogo midogo kama vile ufugaji wa nguruwe, ufugaji wa kuku, ufugaji wa mbuzi itawezesha vijana kujibunia ajira zitakazowezesha katika maendeleo ya taifa hili.
Demonstration center, they have very good project with many types of pigs of different types, of different sizes, as big as over 600 kilograms, and they are using modern methods of feeds and so on and so forth. So it's going to be a very good center for demonstration for people to see, because seeing is believing, and also a center from where we can get pigs to distribute under the parish development model. So it is complementing the government programs. They are all useful. So the important thing is for a person to change the mind, to think in a progressive way of overcoming poverty and picking whatever is convenient and whatever he is able, whether it is piggery, whether it's beekeeping, whether it is dairy farming, fish, coffee, whatever. But whatever you can do that can bring you income.
Officially launched it in September 2021. And we started with 100 piglets, pigs here. Unfortunately, one passed away. But over time, since 2021, as you see the project now, we have been able to give out piglets, more than 700 piglets, to different farmers groups, different communities. Actually, we have a total number of beneficiaries, 367. Those are total number of beneficiaries who have benefited from this piggery demonstration project.
We are very happy for the success of this project that has been around for some good years. Its aim is to improve the livelihoods of people within the district and across the borders of the district. It mainly looks at piggery, which has been successful, and now they are also looking at dairy through cattle farming, then beekeeping and other programs that will help improve livelihoods so that we can get people out of poverty. We have had the success stories. The groups have got support from microfinance support, and people are doing well. So we encourage others who have not yet joined to come and first learn. The good thing is that they first educate the people on how to look after these things they are giving them, so that they do not die along the way or misuse them. So we welcome everyone on board to come and listen to this good program that is going to get people out of poverty.
Mtazamaji, ni sauti ya nguruwe akila chakula. Habari zaidi zinasema kwamba shirika la ukulima au sekta ya ukulima imezua sampuli mbili za viazi vitamu ambao wanasema kwamba ni kuongezea huduma zitolewapo kwa wananchi ili kuinua uzalishaji wa vyakula hivyo na kukabiliana na ukosefu wa vyakula. Haya yamesemwa baada ya utafiti uliofanywa na kuhakikisha kwamba utafiti huo utasaidia katika kubuni sampuli zaidi za viazi vitamu.
We call it narrow spot 7O, meaning orange, actually has the highest beta-carotene content or vitamin A content than all the other release varieties that have been developed in the country by narrow. Secondly, we also focused on the yields. You know, the yields of these varieties are so high. The actual yield up to 36 tons per hectare, higher than all the release varieties so far. And then this narrow spot 7, we also focused on the skin smoothness and uniformity of the shapes. These varieties actually have higher levels of resistance to sweet potato virus disease and also sweet potato weevils. These are the two major constraints for sweet potato production in the country. So these ones have higher resistances to these constraints than the released varieties.
So we want, when we release our varieties finally, they should be able to do well for these key traits at all parts of the country.
Those best roots which are clean, and then we put them in a tin like this. We introduce the weevils, 20 of them, and allow them to eat for 24 hours. After 24 hours, we remove them. And then we count the number of feeding damage that are caused. The roots start developing, it creates cracks in the soil. So the crack created is what gives them access because they don't have the capacity to dig. So the access for the weevils is through the cracks.
And then when planting, plant your crop either on ridges or on mounds. When you're using mounds, your mounds should be separated 1 meter apart. And on each mound, plant only 3 vines in a rectangular fashion on top of the mound. Don't put them together, don't plant more than 3, please. Only 3 vines. That's
transformation takes different aspects. One of them I've just mentioned, broadening the utilization base of our technology. Call it variety, which people are familiar with, whether it is sweet potato, whether it's cassava, beans, maize, rice. If you broaden the utilization and you take it to a value-added product, then you can capture a special niche in the market. And that means more money.
Is to get a more functional seed system for sweet potato in the country so that our farmers can be able to have access to high quality sweet potato planting material for these varieties and other varieties.
Tunaendelea kujia moja kwa moja kutoka shirika la UBC, kituo nambari 1 mtazamaji, kinachokupa habari katika lugha ya Kiswahili. Mimi nitameza kopo la maziwa. Wewe tulia tu, nikirudi nitakupa habari zaidi.
There's also another program which is the Uganda Women Entrepreneurship Program, WEP, where we have dispersed the funds to the women groups, and of which recovery for the WEP program is around 52%. And of recent, the district was given more funds. The president actually was the one who officiated it during Women's Day on the 8th of March in Kirihura district, where we got an additional 132 million shillings to be given to the youth groups for good performance. But previously we had over 600 million shillings on top of that, and so far so good. That group is very organized actually for the women.
Pay or shop with MTN Momo and get cash back every week. It's free of charge.
Wanono tuli bukoto era lero wetugenda okugaba pichi yaffe eri omwanguzi waffe wano wetuze.
I'm so excited and I'm sure even all the people, all the staff at Kwaliwath are all excited. We thank you very, very much.
Myaka 25 nga MTN ewereza naye nga buli week tugaba pichi 5.
Very, very excited. I'm excited about MTN giving back to its customers. I'm really grateful. Thank you so much, MTN.
The fact that we have won really shows that people like Mama. Their services are really nice. MTN, your services are okay. The network is good. We are satisfied.
Chikola sense ne?
Use the Momo app or dial *165*3#.
Karibu tena kwa awamu yetu ya pili na ya mwisho wa habari hii, kiendelea kukujia kutoka UBC Kampala. Serikali imebuni mpango wa kurahisisha utoaji huduma wa nguvu za umeme ili kuhakikisha kwamba wananchi wanapata huduma hizo kwa urahisi. Hatua hii imechukuliwa ili kuhakikisha kwamba waliokuwa wanapitia mengi ili kutatua matatizo yao yanayoambatana na nguvu za umeme sasa yatatatuliwa kwa njia za urahisi. Haya yamesemwa na shirika linaloongoza nguvu hizo ambao ni maarufu kama Umeme ili kuwezesha wananchi kote nchini kupata stima katika maeneo yao.
Of course, we are interested in optimizing hydropower generation. So that was our first objective, to have a tool that can help us to optimize hydropower production, especially since we have very many power plants now that we are running. Then the other was to look into flood forecasting, because this is very key for us. We need to know when we expect high flows or low flows, because they speak into how much generation we can actually have for power, but also when the flows get extreme, they speak into risks and safety of people around our facilities, around the lakes. What is the forecasted lake level, right? So we are like working kind of blindly, right? Yes, so the lake level goes up, but again, the beauty is now Ministry of Water monitors all this and regulates all this, right? So they were filling that gap, but then that is their part. Now, us as UEGCL, it means we had to wait on what is being given from ministry. But right now, we have an idea. So even as they tell us, okay, now release this much, we are actually also seeing how it's going, and we're actually working together on this tool. If they also need, so it forecasts up to a period of 9 months. So it takes into consideration the hydrology, that is rainfall, evaporation, and other hydrological parameters around Lake Victoria that affect flow. So then it forecasts there would be lake level in the next 9 months. After predicting what flows we shall have in the river, then we can actually predict how much generation we can have. Right?
The production rate is more of the one for diesel. Reason being, you can make like 5 tons, 5 tons. Within 2 days, you have cleared with the 5 tons. But when you are to run, with the time we are running the diesel, 5 tons you can run for even 3, 4, 5 days.
Justice Susan Okalanyi wa mahakama ya juu amekashifu vikali wanaoingilia haki za wasichana au wanawake na kusema kwamba hii imechangia pakubwa katika visa vinavyotatuliwa kwenye mahakama. Susan ameyasema haya hii leo wakati wa hotuba yake iliyofanyika katika eneo la Bugolobi kwenye mafunzo ya viranja wa kike wa shule mbalimbali na taasisi, ambapo mwanaharakati Maria Matembe alikuwa msemaji mkuu.
Triarchy is the major cause of inequality and gender-based violence, is also a result of inequality indirectly. As you know, the majority of victims of gender-based violence are women. It is true that men suffer from gender-based violence. In this country, there is statistics to that effect. We cannot deny it. But women are disproportionately affected.
End of the day, leadership is nurtured. Of course, there are people who argue that leaders are born, others argue that leaders are made. Irrespective of whether they are born or made, both need nurturing. And so training of young leaders like this is part of entities who are established giving back to the future. So this is part of sustenance.
Expenses have raised up, so these women and men, they don't have even time to take care of the boys and the girl children. They wake up to make money and make a living, being driven by the love of their children. But what I want to tell them is you may be driven by the love of your child to make money, to make her go to school or him go to school, but in the end, if you have no time with them, you are losing them out. You will lose them out, because unless in your busy schedule, each parent should get time, specific time to give attention to each of their children. Because I want to tell you that even in this world, at the end of it all, what matters is what you have left as a family.
What a boy thinks he can do, I know a girl can do even better, given chance to do it. So there are no limits to what we can do. No one can stop us. The thing of superiority of boys over us, it's because they have not given us the chance to prove to them what we can do. But if we are given the chance, we can really do more than what boys have done.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank FIDA and MEMPRO so much for giving us such an opportunity to develop and access such leadership talks. You know, in schools, yes, our administrators do help us out, but not to this extent. So I would want to thank FIDA and MEMPRO so much for giving us this opportunity. We're really going back with a lot. We have equipped a lot. We have got very many skills, and we hope to be better leaders in the near future.
Hey, quickly.
Waswahili wanasema kwamba aliye juu mngoje chini, aliye juu mngoje chini, ni msemo wa leo mpenzi mtazamaji. Na atakayetetea haki ya mtoto mvulana ni nani? Basi ni wakati ulimwengu uanze kuangalia usawa kwa watoto wote. Ni hayo tu kwa leo. Mmekuwa nami mtangazaji Edwin Nyachwara Mobegi. Hadi wakati mwingine, alamziki.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.